Greetings, my name is Britannia from SMA Kapanabur Bintarajaya. On this debate, I will be taking the opposition side of this motion tile, and it is this House regrets mergers and acquisition within the tech industry. I will be pointing out reasons of why I disagree with this. The first thing, the preposition mentioned earlier about the potential of data leakage and your private chats will be exposed to advertisers. The first thing I want to mention, but that this is all the consumer consequences for downloading social media. It's your own consequences in the first place. Social media is not a place if you want your privacy to be safe. So far, there are no database that users are very disadvantaged by these new changes or protested on it. Users actually get more advantages by getting the stuff they needed or the stuff they are interested in by the work of these advertisers. Even so, as the preposition mentioned earlier, the changes of terms and services. Again, this is the consumer's own consequences as they agreed in the first place to download a social media platform. Consumers should be more aware in the first place that downloading social media is the same as exposing your privacy. There are already a lot of cases of chats and screenshots being spread even before this merger happens. It is because there are no perfect social media platform. It is easy to get your privacy and private chats exposed nowadays. Hackers around the world can access your Instagram easily. Even before this merger happens, there are already thousands or millions cases of Instagram's accounts being hacked. Even celebrity accounts with high security can be hacked because there are no 100% solution that your private information will be safe, and there are no such thing as 100% consent given because there are many factors outside of this merging that can cause your social media or your communication apps to be hacked. There are always flaws in social media platform, and even if we stop merging tech industries, this problem of exposing your privacy will always still occurs on our daily life, and for this I stated that this is the consumer's own consequences. Even so, the preposition stated earlier that this merger will worsen the spreading of consumer privacy being exposed. But the preposition didn't mention proof that consumers actually get disadvantage from this, as in the most cases, the spreading of social media cases are from the hackers itself. Based on this, the opposition believed that mergers and acquisitions actually bring more benefit rather than bringing disadvantage because their consumers might actually need that information or that advertisement on their daily lives. Let's take an example of on a conversation in an urgent matter for a service and needing an urgent service. The consumer that received ads can solve that urgent matter easier and actually get the services that they needed. In this, I would like to state that this measure actually brings more benefit. The second argument that I will state is there are more advantages for users or consumers that have a small business because users and consumers that has a small business share their products only based in social media platforms. There are a lot of consumers that decided to use this platform such as Instagram to gain buyers. This merging will actually give more advantage to consumers. Why? Because the advertisement of their product will spread more widely. They actually will get more attention from various targets and various users that it will actually increase income in these small businesses to grow more. Ladies and gents, in here, even though there are many flaws and many disadvantage of this merging, I want to state that we need to look at the advantages more. And then I will move on to my third argument. Is there are nothing wrong with having less competitors. A single company or tech industry usually struggles with making their platform better or to gain consumers, and the other companies also will struggle with this problem too. It is harder for them to improve on the numbers of consumers when there are new platform that promotes a better place for consumers. However, if this company want to try to fight and compete with other companies or other large companies, then they need to improve their qualities. This is why company merge with other company that will actually bring benefits to them. Other benefits are access funds or valuable assets for new development. Better production or distribution facilities are often less expensive to buy than to build. If they look for target businesses that are only marginally profitable and have larger unused capacity, back to what the proposition mentioned earlier about having less competitors, is not entirely a bad thing to lose competitors, as if we make those competitors to work together with their own company, it will make them to provide a better quality product with a better marketing strategy. Yes, there are flaws, as the house mentioned before. Yes, there are disadvantages, but as I said before, even if there are a lot of flaws, we need to look at the advantages more. It is better to take away with more advantages than to search away with less disadvantages. And that I proudly disagree to the motion above.